Oh, okay. This is my attire for today. Like all brothers, I got to wear a hat. You know what I'm saying? I just like these type of hats. I'm the black man, so you understand me? I'm going to dress on the black side. You understand me? Yeah, I'm all in this blue. You understand me? Not cripping at any type. You know what I'm saying? Me got my boots on because, it kind of cool out for me anyways. You understand me? But, yeah, y'all going to be seeing a lot of my culture, a lot of my, me, aspect of myself. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, I'm the black man, so I'm gonna represent who I am and what I am. Yeah. So anyway, let's get on. I got an educational format for you guys, and we're gonna start it soon. But right now, I just want you to check out how I was. What I got on. You understand me? Yeah. That's how I hit. I hit hard like this. You understand me? Yeah, I hit hard like this. Okay. So let's go into the studio. We can get things started. I'm gonna have to uncover y'all from here and get it started. All right. So let's do this here. Let's hold on for a second. We ain't gonna even turn you off. We're just gonna uncouple you right now. Place you. All right. Peace and salutation, Education Nation. I'm your host, Minster White. I'm also an author of a new book that's called A New Language for a New Black Man in America. And I'd like to bring something to your attention, or talk to you about something that black in America have always talked about ever since the 60s that I knew about, all the way up into the mid-90s or the early 90s. And that is having our own language, speaking our own language, and not only speaking and having our own language, but also educating ourselves. Okay, now, everyone knows of Dr. Robert Williams. Dr. Williams was a professor at the University of Washington back in the 70s. And he coined phrase the word Ebonics. We all familiar with Ebonics. We all speak some parts of Ebonics. All right. Now, he knew that it was important for black people to have something of themselves, to have a language of themselves. And he set out to do that. Of course, Ebonics is still an English version, but it's broken down, or a broken down version of the English language. It's still English. So it's not a language of our own. We're still speaking English, it's just bad performance of English. That's all it is. Mind, that even you wouldn't even want to have something, to hold on to and try to make it seem like it's English. When it's not, when it's another language, when it's just English. Okay, now, what I have done, God gave me the power to create something totally new, something totally you, from our nature as black people. And he allowed me to manuscript it and to book form it. And I'm going to show you what it is. Now, it's called A New Language for a New Black Man Here in America. God also titled it, gave it a proper title for our language, which is called the Celestran Ithaca. All right, now, Celestran means heavenly people, and Ithaca means language. So, a heavenly people language. Now, you'll be able to bear witness to it because I'm going to show you. It's something all new, totally you see. All right, it is a different language, African American, that is not Arabic, that is not Middle Eastern, Far Eastern. It's not no one's language on the face of the earth. It's an all-uniting language, to be more exact to it. It's an all-uniting language. Your language has been taken from the stars and brought to earth. All praise to God that He done this. Because it's our time. And the proof is in the pudding, as you would be able to sample. All right, now, before I go on with the conversation, I want to show you the book because it's important. And now I'm going to let you see your language. Just a moment. All right. Here is your book. Bring it up closer to you so you can get a chance to see it. It's called A New Language for a New Black Man in America, the Celeste Strand Ithaca, an educational workbook. Of course, my title, I'm in Iship, I'm in Ra, Otis White. See, a beautiful design, a beautiful book, a beautiful concept. You see the black man and the black woman. You see, looking and dressing like they're in the 70s. You see, I thought that to be a true concept because I'm from the 60s. You know, I'm a child of the 60s, you know what I'm saying? So y'all know my age, or you're around about my age anyways. So it's all good. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? God kept me, you know what I'm saying, me looking young like this. So, you know, all holy praise to him. You understand me? And I, you know, make sure. Now, I want to show you the back of the book. You see. All right. Now I'm going to open up the page. I'm not going to read anything to you because I want you to, you know what I'm saying, get your own book. I got mine. Of course, I'm the author, but I got mine. This is your language. This is your alphabets. I want you to take a good look at this. A real good look at this here. Up close. Up close. This is your alphabets. This is what your carrots are composed of. You see. When I said that your language is from the stars, that's what I meant. Geometrically formed like the constellations. It is something that you must get familiar with. Because you're familiar with the constellation as the European has projected to you. You see. See. This is your language. A bit closer. See. Focus in. Let's see, can we focus in on it? Focus in on it. I don't know if it can focus in on it real good or not, but yeah. But this is your language all through the book. Now this book can be found on Amazon. You go to Amazon, you can purchase this book for $13.99. You can also purchase it on www.smashworld.com. Okay. Now, you can use a smartphone, download it on your smartphone, however you like to, but I prefer the book because it's an educational book. And on the smartphone, you're not going to be able to do any writing, none of that type of stuff. You're not going to be able to do none of that. But with this paperback book, you're able to do all the instructions that's in it. Now, as for myself, I'm here to make sure that you understand your language, you're able to pronounce the words, you're able to understand it for us, you know what I'm saying, the meaning. You see, and this is what God had gave to you. A language like no other. No man can claim this upon the face of the earth. No one. You're not speaking African language. You're not speaking Arab language. Nobody from the Middle East. Nobody from the Far East. Nobody from the West. Nobody from down south, as far as Mexico and, you know what I'm saying, South America. No Caribbean language. This totally new, totally you. It fits your nature. You see? This is for you, black man in America. Now, it is a universal language, meaning that because our language is from the heavens, which I said the heavens because when you go outside at nighttime, on a clear, you know what I'm saying, night, you can look up at the constellation and see your alphabets. And not only that, but once you learn your language, once you even know the name of your alphabet and what they stand for, you're able to read the message in the stars. Yeah. God is great. God gave this to us. You see? Now the lighting pretty good right now though, but I'm working with what I got until I get a little bit better. So y'all have to work with me. See, it's gonna get better. It's, you know, because it's my first video. So anyways, Education Nation, I want to call you Education Nation because that's what I'm about, and I assume that's what you're about. You see? All right, now, we know God is real. It's not religion, it's education. That's what I said, Education Nation. I'm not here teaching you religion because I'm not religious. I believe in God, but I'm not religious. See? I'm not claiming to be nobody's leader. I'm not claiming to be anybody's teacher. I'm the administrator here on this channel. Administer White. Administer White means administering the knowledge to you. You see, it's just a Celestian language for administering. So that's who I am right now as Administer White. But I'm also the author of this book, which I am. I'm in Ra, Otis Sleep White. You see? Born here in America. I'm not from Africa. I'm born in South Dallas. You understand me? All my people still off in South Dallas. The sunny South. You understand me? But we used to call it back in my day, sunny South Side. But anyways, though, then you get familiar. Now, I have wrote down some thoughts and ideas that you'll find in the book. And I'm going to reach for my pad, and we're going to go through them. But I like to let you know that God is real. See, I am talking about not the God that everybody be talking about. I'm talking about a real God who created a language for you. See? Huh? He created not only a language, but your foundation, which is the alphabets, phonic sounds, vowel signs. You see? Undisputed language. See, Ebonics was disputed in Congress because why? It's English. It's just bad form of English. You just talk bad. That's all it is. You know what I mean? That's all it is. But here you have a language. See, carrots, that cannot be identified by nobody. Yeah, that's how it is. You know what I mean? I thank God personally. You know what I'm saying? That we have this. Now, I know God is real. See, because He's the one who gave me the knowledge to do this. I couldn't come up with this alone. Don't you know, I mean, PhDs try this. I don't have no PhD. See, I only got 2 years of college. That was it. See? And at the same time, they didn't teach me too much of nothing. See? This how to be in their world and do their thing for them. That's all. But you know, it's all good though. You know what I'm saying, me? And a lot of you walking around here, you know what I'm saying, me? Oblivious to what God has given us. See, I know God is real. See, I know God is real in this fact here. Listen to this wisdom. Let those who have a mind catch the wisdom to what I'm saying right now. That God is real. I know there exists in this universal spectrum of light a spark that is capable of expanding and contracting for assimilation, capable of human concept in projection, an intelligent thought concept in transmission, with mental and ocular vibration and mass dimension, to cause and effect on our life process. I praise that cause that effect. All holy praise to God, for I know He is real. Like I said, you understand me? Yeah. I'm not, you understand me, religious. I just believe in God because God believes in me and God tests me. See? And I love the test. You understand me? Because the reward comes from that. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. You may hear this before. If God were to open up his storehouse of blessing and pour out his blessing onto you, black people, which one of you would deny his blessing? Which one? Which one of y'all would deny his blessing? Not me. Not I. See? I won't deny a blessing. Give me a blessing. Give me all the blessing. Who don't need a blessing? See? Something of our own that we've been discussing ever since the 60s that I know of. It could be longer than that, but I was born in the 60s. You understand me? I don't know anything about, you understand me, the 50s and 40s and 30s and all that type of stuff. I just know about, you understand me, when I was born. When I heard the discussion. When I seen all these things happening. Yeah, I'm an older dude. I'm an old man. Y'all don't even know that. You can't even tell. No. You know what I'm saying? I look younger than most of y'all on the for real side. I look younger than most of y'all on the for real side. And y'all just in y'all 20s and teens and things. You understand me? But we ain't going to get off into all that. See, which one of y'all would deny? I see a lot of y'all walking around here with other people's language written on y'all and don't even know what it means. Don't even know what it says. You could be walking around with curses on you. I ain't knocking nobody for that, you understand me? Don't get me wrong, no. See? But I'd rather have my own, like they have their own. Every nation, every race of people have their own language, except us. Now that we do. Huh? Now, in this book, you're going to find all type of philosophies. You're going to find, you know what I'm saying, me a little bit about the author and the co-creator. God is the author, and I'm his co-creator. See, he needed a human being to physically do the work, while God dictated what needed to be dictated to. And that was me, and I did what he asked me to do. And I'm still doing it now. See? And trust me when I say this, there was a lot, not just for this book, you know what I'm saying, but a lot of sacrifices that was made by others who's no longer here, but they wanted this book to be done. You can't get anything without any sacrifice. I learned that. Then I only, you know what I'm saying, that sacrificed even to write the book. See? And you won't believe the people who didn't want you to have this language. Can you think of all the millions of manpower, money, and hours went into stripping you of your language? And all of a sudden, pooka, after 430 years, God kept his promise to you and brought you a language? Now, which one of y'all going to deny this? After 430 years, God kept his promise to us and, you understand me, brought us a language. Not only just a language, a numeral system, dictionary. I'm talking about the whole works. Y'all don't know what y'all don't know what the blessing really is. Come on now, y'all don't know what the blessing really is. But I know once you pick up this book and get this, your blessing will start. God's eyes upon you now. See? His eyes got to be upon you now. Look what he did. He writing you a book. He writing you a language. So then you may speak to him and and him to you. Why is he creating a language for you to speak to him and for him to speak to you? See, 400 years passed by. See, hey, you got Jupiter, you got Saturn. I'm in Saturn. I'm in Ra. You understand me? Came together. See, the expansion of time, some say me, has ended. So that you may be independent. See, what was taken from you, is being restored. I'm right here, right now, talking to you, showing you. Huh? There's no book like this book. I don't care how many black people written that book. There ain't nobody written you a book to restore your language. Not only restore your language, but evolved it and create something totally different from what you had, from what was taken from you. Yeah, this is real, man. I showed y'all. You understand me? I showed y'all. This is real, cuz. This is real. This is real. This is real. See? This is real. It's not false. This is real. This is real. It's highly intelligent. See? I can't wait till the school teachers who's educated learn this. So whatever needs to be cleaned up and whatever needs to be straightened up, then hey, they got the tool. See? I'm not a teacher. I'm not a school teacher. See? I only used the education that I had, you know what I'm saying, to write this. See? And I could say that it's 99% accurate when you're talking about education. I ain't had no help. No outside help. No school teachers. None of that stuff. It's just what I knew, you know what I'm saying, from an educational standpoint. And what God was giving me from a black nature and from what his blessing that he wanted us to have. See? My nature is black. Y'all nature is black. You see? And that's why I say our language is universal. See? African language, the Egyptian language, it's not going to do it. See? Because their language is not universal. It's finite. It's limited. I mean, I don't mean no disrespect, but see, I know in every state there is in Africa, you may have about 5, 4, 5, 10 different languages in one state. See? Each villagers or each young city dwellers speak. And the next door neighbor to him, the next state to him, they call it country, whatever they want to call it. I'm calling the states, like all the rest of them. And that's why it's finite. You know what I'm saying? Because it's called their states. Everybody unified. See? Because they got every state, or every state got a president. See? But every state has another language that they speak. So you cannot unify the thought, ideal, and mind. It's just not going to happen. So you can't teach an African language because it's finite. It's limited. You can only speak that African language when you go into that particular tribe or particular state city amongst a particular people who speak that particular language. And that's why it's finite. Why yours is universal, because yours, you know what I'm saying, come directly from the start. When you go outside tonight, you can look at your language. Buy the book. Because the proof is in the pudding. See? I told you what it is. See? A new language for a new black man in America. The Celestian Ithaca. God gave it that name. That is the political name. See? I think and speak Celestian, therefore I am Celestian. Because I think that way. I speak that. That's who I am. And I don't expect no other people on this face of the earth to understand me but another black man who speak the Celestian. And the only way you're going to speak the Celestian, if you buy the book, purchase the book. The book is $13.99. See? To give you a new mind. See? Independent thinker. Independent reality. And that's what we're talking about. Now, let's get off into some of those aspects that I was talking about within the book. Some of them, hold on, let me get my pad here. Let me swipe it here. All right, let me see here. All right, this is my pad, y'all, that I'm using. Come on, turn on, pop on. All right. Now I got some questions for y'all here. You see, it's a lesson plan for a new language for a new black man in America. In the book, you'll find a divine note. Up under the divine note, I have number 1, why is the divine note so important? Why is the divine note so important? Now, I have the answers, but I'm going to give you the answers, but not in this segment. You see what I'm saying, me? I want you to buy the book so you can look at it and read it. Then you can come up, you know what I'm saying, with other different things and topics that's in the book that may be important to you as well. And we all have knowledge within it. It's a small book, but it's a powerful book. It's a book that changes our lives. See, they say in the Bible, hold on to your crown, for God make you. Hold on to your crown. God will, you know what I'm saying, make you a pillar and more, and He will write on you a new name. Well, the only way you can get a new name in reality is through a new language. Come on now. You just heard me. I'm Edminster White. Elamin Ashib Amenra, or the sleep white. You see? I didn't say Imam. I said I-man. I-M-A-N. I manifestation. That's what that means. The I-ship. See? The I-ship. Personal lordship. See? Of the personal manifestation of light. See? I know what the meaning that I have, or the office that I possess. But let's go back. Why is the divine note so important? Number 2, I want you to read the short biography. You know what I mean? So you can understand who is the author and who is the co-creator. 1, up under that. What should be known about the author? What should be known about the author? So we want you to know that. And why should we know about the co-creator? That's important too. 4, in the introduction. What does the introduction tell us about the book? You see? We want y'all to know these things. I want y'all to think on these things here, because these things are important. These things will bring you into a new concept. See, you're coming into a whole new different concept. See, a whole new different concept. You're not just reading a book. You're reading a formula. See, that's going to change your nature back into the original black man, black woman. See, because our nature, you know what I'm saying, has been taken from us, and we've been given a false nature. See, and when you can't express your true nature, you know what happens to you? As in a psychologist, any real psychologist, if you can't express your true nature, then you go into depression. See? And you have to keep yourself filled with false things to make you think you're happy and satisfied when you're not. See? You only just baying off the depression for so long because those false things fades away. See? Any people, any race, even animals, even insects, if you cannot express your true nature, you go into depression. Have y'all ever went to the zoo before and seen how the animals look? Look so depressed, don't they? The lion, he just lays around. He don't want to roar. He don't want to do nothing. See? The gorilla just chill onto the side. No animals display anything, you know what I'm saying, like they would if they was in the wild. Because they're locked up. They can't express their true nature. Well, you higher than they are, and you see them. Well, how about yourself? How you feel? Let's go back. And what was the rationale behind the author and co-creator in writing this book? So what was the rationale behind the author and co-creator writing a new language for a new black man in America? The Celestran Ithaca, which belongs to us. That's our title. See? That's who we are. That's our title. Ain't nobody on this planet called the Celestian people. Nobody. See? That's our title. God gave that to us. We ain't named ourselves. We didn't name ourselves. I think and speak Celestian, therefore I am Celestian. Alright? What is the closing philosophy that can be taken away from the introduction? You got to get that. All right, now, number 5. In viewing alphabets. See, I just showed you the alphabet. You just view it. I just showed you the alphabet. You just viewed it. See, what is so important in viewing the alphabet first? What is so important in viewing the alphabet first? Or why is it important? And why is the philosophy so important within the quotations? Why is the philosophy so important within the quotation? Well, what is the philosophy within the quotation? Well, I just told you. I think and speak Celestian, therefore I am Celestian. Y'all know that? That's self-explanatory, huh? Are you Indian? Or you Asian? Persuasion? Hispanic? African? See? You think that way. See? And you speak in that. That is what you are. That is just what you are. Of course, you know what I'm saying, when you say thinking, then you're talking about custom, you're talking about all different type of things, you know what I'm saying, to make that being, you know what I'm saying, who he really is. And all that goes in from the mind. It ain't just a language. Now, when we talk about language, we're talking about a mind. So you can't speak a language without a mind. So it's got to be here first. See, the thought, you know what I'm saying, the idea, you know what I'm saying, the vibration, the frequency, all that must be, you know what I'm saying, me here first. You see? Number 3, why do we see some Egyptian words in our language? Oh. Why do we see some Egyptian words in our language? That should tell you something. 6, the name of the alphabet letters. The name, that's important too. See? Once you know the name, you know what I'm saying, you know what they mean. And when you know what they mean, then you're able to read. Because your alphabets, you know, your alphabet has a meaning to it. It is a language of its own too. God is great. It's a language of its own too. I'm trying to tell you something. You see, y'all just like that, you know what I'm saying, me ain't too good, but don't worry, you know what I'm saying, me, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. Trust me, it's going to get better. I'm looking all different type of way because I got this, you know what I'm saying, me, this LCD flipped over this way. But anyway, let's go on. Number 1 up under number 6, why do our alphabet start from the right toward the left? Why do our alphabet start from the right toward the left? See, reading like this instead of like this, like European, we read this way. See? That's going to tell you something. That should tell you something. See? You have to undo what he's done. See? It's a formula. All right, and number 2, up under number 6. What is the proper pronunciation of each Celestian alphabet? That's what I'm here for. See? Now, me, myself, I speak Celestian very thoroughly, very properly. See? I mean, look, I've been speaking Celestian since I was taken, you know what I'm saying, me away and brought to the garden of Shangri-La. See? Even when you leave your physical body, you still got that man's mind. And you're taking it to God. And the things you say, how bad he is, you still taking that to God. But God don't want to hear all that no more. God don't want to hear all that complaints no more. So he did something about it. The king stepped off his throne and come to do something about it. And you ain't even supposed to be asking the king, you know what I'm saying, to get off his throne and come work for you. But he did it anyways. He did it anyways. See, you are equal now. Which means that you're independent. You don't need nobody's permission to be equal. To be treated equal. See, your nature is going to change, which he's not the representative of your nature anymore. You will be the representative of your nature. You will be the creator of your own language. You'll bring in creation from your own thoughts and ideals and thinking, from your own words, with the vibration of the heaven and the vibration of the earth to manifest these things. Like every race and every nation, call into existence everything from what God gave them, the mind, the words, the thought, the ideas, and their thinking. See? Always remember that. Thoughts, ideals, and thinking. See? Has to come from a mind. Now you can have a substitute mind like we have. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have our original mind. Until now. Let's finish this here. Number 2. Why practice writing your name, family, and friend using your celestial alphabets? That should be clear to you. Why are you practicing that? It should be clear. Three, statement. This is a statement. God's eyes are upon you now. When I said it earlier, God's eyes are upon you now. God wants you as his people. You think he did all this for you for nothing? He wants something. God always wants something from you. And you want something from him. You ask him. God asked all black men and the American Puerto Rican, Afro-Latinos up under the new language for new black men in America. And why God, you know what I'm saying, me asking all blacks, American Puerto Ricans, and Afro-Latinos? He ain't said, you know what I'm saying, me any other. He said Afro-Latinos. He said American Puerto Ricans. Well, if you did your study like I have, you'll find out that Puerto Ricans, possess 40% of your genetics. See? 40%. Go do your study. You know what I mean? From, you know what I'm saying, your captain's order, he said, we know that. You see? So, they possess the red bone, or the, you know what I'm saying, me yellow, highlight skin, you know what I'm saying, with the black features, you know what I'm saying, me, and the black mind and black thoughts, you know what I'm saying, me. And like I said, though, see, Spanish that they speak, it's not their original language. They adopted that language. See? It's not their original language. They adopted it from the Spaniards. And they're not Spaniards. See? They just adopted it. So, that will end this right here. And we're going to get ready to end it also. And we will pick this up later. And this still give me a segment, which I don't want a segment. All right, Education Nation. I'm giving my outro. I'm going to say peace with love and salutation to Education Nation. And before we do that, I have one more thing to say. Now, it is commonly known that when you have a mass of people speaking and thinking in a different way, the system kicks in and starts creating things for them. This is natural. It's economics. It's political. You see. I said that to let you know. Like, share, and subscribe. And let's get this to 100,000. Let's get it to 100,000. Because when we get, you know what I'm saying, me to millions, even 2 to 4 millions, then the system's going to kick in and start creating things for us. See, this is how it is. It's political and economics. This is how it is. All right? We're going to take the marching and give it back to our brothers and sisters who was before us, and we're going to become independent. And we're going to speak that way. So I'm going to say peace and love, Education Nation, salutations. Like, share, subscribe, and tell your friends about it, and pass it on. So, okay, well, I'll holler at you later. Peace with love.